I'm back again, guys. I got another Everest 10. I've been hinting and commenting for quite a while that I'd like to pick up a second one and do something else with it. I thought I'd pick one up and build a high-speed monster truck out of it. That was my original intention. I was just waiting for, I don't know, I didn't want to pay the 136 bucks just buy another one. So I watched and I waited for one to come along. It was a little bit cheaper, a little bit more of a gamble maybe. And it finally came. This one I found on eBay for 90 bucks one night. It had a bent back wheel, as this picture shows. I paid for it. It was a bit of a gamble because if that axle housing was bad, I was going to have full price into it by the time I put another axle assembly together for it. But as it turned out, when I got it, all I had to do was add a couple spacers into the rear link and adjust that little dog bone link that ties the suspension down, and it straightened the wheel up, and she's good to go. And go is what she's going to do. I don't need another Everest, and I have one with four-wheel steer, and it crawls over anything, and it's awesome crawler. I don't want another one of those. That was never my intention. And I don't know if I would trust the plastic gears and axles to go high-speed monster trucking with this thing. So what I decided to do was build a 1.9 scale rig out of it. I'm still waiting on my body. I'm not using the Everest 10 body. There's nothing wrong with that body. I always like the appearance of it. You peel the Red Cat stickers off there and it looks pretty good. So I gathered up all these parts you see here with me. It's enough to really get started on it. I think I'll be able to get most of it built. I'm going to have to fabricate a couple of cross braces for these frame rails. These are from TCS Crawlers. They're made originally for the AX10 axial comp crawler, I believe. Because back in the day, there were no scale rigs on the market. The SCX10 hadn't even been invented yet. So a couple of guys that are somehow involved with TCS Crawlers came up with the idea to make these frame rails and change the layout of a rock crawler. And they're pretty much a bolt-on for this truck. The bolts and chassis plate line right up with them. So I think that's going to be really easy. Let's see, what else did I get? I went to Intergy.com because I get a dealer discount there for a reason. I'll get into that some other time. I picked up these beadlock wheels. I'll give you a little closer look at them. You'll hear a lot of people giving negative feedback about the Intergy products. I'll tell you right now that their crawler stuff is as good as anything on the market. It works fine. Some of their aluminum shock towers might bend when you hit something with a buggy 60 miles an hour. You're not going to have those problems with a rock crawler. Everything I've gotten from them has worked out great. And with my discount that I get there, everything's a really good deal. Now, these Desert Lizard internally sprung shocks are from Racing. I've heard some people having problems with these leaking when you fill them all the way up. I'm not sure I'm going to fill them all the way up because whenever I've run internally sprung shocks, they didn't act right full of oil. I just put enough oil in them to keep them lubricated and working smooth, and that's good enough. And Duratrax Showdown crawler tires for 1.9s. So that's what it looks like put together. I'll show you a better picture of that too, because this camera really does suck. I guess that's it. I just wanted to give a quick rundown of what my plan is before I start actually tearing this thing apart. I'll get pictures along the way, and I'll make probably another, at least part 2, part 3 probably, of this project. And here we go.